Hey everyone, and welcome to this video. So today, well, it's kind of a happy day, but kind of a sad day in some ways, I guess. This is quite possibly the worst Chevy Cobalt you will ever see. It is my mom's Chevy Cobalt, and it is coming off the road in the next 2 weeks, and some of you may see partially why right now. Now, we're gonna go through everything wrong with this car, and trust me, the list is long. There's a lot wrong. We'll start around the outside, but first off, we'll get the car running, and you'll notice right away, crinkling fender. Door hinges are going. It does have 318,950 kilometers on it, so I think that's about 205,000 miles. It runs great, I'll give it that. And it's been very reliable as a car itself, as like just a daily beater. But it's by no means in good shape at all. So we'll start out under the hood, we'll take a look at this and we'll show you what it's got. It's just got the basic engine. The gas shock on the hood is surprisingly good still. But it's got the basic 2.2 Ecotec, and well, the engine's been great. The transmission blew up at 130,000 kilometers, and the strut tower bushings, or the strut plate bushings, are gone for the third time now. That's one of the many issues with this car. The wipers, as you can see, the paint is slowly coming off of them. But yeah, the engine's great. The transmission is replaced, under warranty of course. But as you can see, the hood is starting to get some considerable amount of rust starting on it. A lot of little bubbling there. And yeah, it's not awful, but it's not great either. And around the hinge is starting to rust too, so, or the latch rather. Doesn't skip a beat though. You see the hood is really chipped up though. This car's had a lot of highway driving put on it, and I know you may not be able to see it now, but the headlights are very clouded. And it has a notorious issue of burning out headlight bulbs. It goes through headlight bulbs every 6 months. I don't know why. Coming around to the side now, you can see the aluminum wheels are in terrible condition. Corrosion is just like destroyed these wheels. The brakes are, well, warm because I was just driving the car, but they're not good either. The brakes are really bad. Like, it's pretty much foot to the floor to stop now. Now, the reason it's ultimately having to come off the road is not this, but this is a very bad thing. As you can see, that's where the door is hitting the fender, and it's causing rust. But here is the rocker. As you can see, it's pretty well non-existent. We'll take you right alongside it, and yeah, look at that. It's gone all the way up into here, as you can see. Oops. There's a story behind this one. A vehicle actually rolled into the car. Yes, rolled into it. Amazingly, this has been like this for 2 years, and it's just started to rust. But that's completely gone. That had paint on it. This didn't. This wheel here is in awful condition though. Like, that's awful. And if I can find it, there's a plug right here in the tire, which, that is not safetyable. That is not good. And rust in one of the weirdest places. We will take a look back here and you'll see why. So there's rust right here, which I don't think is out of the ordinary too much. Yes, it's being used as a truck right now. This hinge has been replaced because this hinge actually broke about 6 months ago when I got one from the junkyard. But look at this rust. All that bubbled. It's really soft, actually. There's a bit of rust starting around the bottom, and actually some more severe rust right in here. So, and a little bit of paint peel right there. It's rotting all over the place. This car is so rotten. And the gas shocks are dead too. So there's no gas shocking anymore. There is a dent in every corner. There's a, well, not a dent, but a mark. There's a bit of marking right there in this corner. And it's not a Cobalt anymore, it's a Cobalt. The Chevy badge is not looking so hot anymore. This side isn't so bad for rust, but it's not great. Yeah. There's no rust up here on this side, but it's all down here. And it's soft up to here. If I peel back the paint, there's almost no metal left there. As you can see, the bottom of the door is rotting away. And that's on the driver's side too. Yeah. She's soft. She's really soft. This door hinge isn't quite as bad, but it's not good either. Yeah. And you guys, never buy Dunlop Signature 2 tires. These were cheap tires from the junkyard, and they have not lasted long at all. Really, it was just a point of her summer tires were not safe, so they had to get replaced, so I found her new ones at the junkyard. And yeah, you can see that dent a little better now there. We'll head on to the interior and we'll take a look at that. So, this door panel's busted. Oh yeah, before I go into the interior, the right front wheel bearing is howling like crazy. The bushings and the control arms are gone, but the problem is these have a tendency of snapping bolts in those control arms, so it's better off just not replace them if your car is going to be coming off the road soon. Yeah, that's broken. This is totally worn out. The seat cover has holes in it, but underneath that seat cover, there's nothing left to the side of the seat. The bottom is pretty well flattened there, and the floor mats are just, well, they're gone. I don't know where they went, to be honest, but whatever. I don't care. Car's coming off the road. The air conditioning still works great though. But as you can see, check engine light, warning light, the e-brake is not on. There's not an issue with the brakes. It's an electrical problem. Traction control and ABS light are on, probably for the same issue. Everything works in the car overall, but the backlighting here is starting to die. There's definitely some steering issue, like there's this much play before any steering happens, so there's something worn out in the front end. And I think there's also something wrong with the electronic power steering because it's harder to steer than hydraulic power steering now. The power windows still work. Like I said, the AC still works. And, well, this armrest is busted. This car has been through hell and back. It runs great, but it's not good. Like, the thing runs sweet, but it's just really bad. The interior condition, well, the driver's seat, you can pump it up all you want and it doesn't pump up. The passenger seat, well, it's actually not in bad shape, but these seats are incredibly uncomfortable. So, it's giving me shocks too. Anyways, this is probably the worst condition Chevrolet Cobalt you will ever see. And you guys, the sad fact is, this is a 2009 Chevrolet Cobalt. It's not new, not older, but it's not newer at the same time. And I don't believe there's any reason a car of this age should be in such rough shape, but it is. Anyways, I'm losing daylight here, but I just wanted to show you before this car came off the road just how bad of a car it is. This is honestly worse than most cars I see at the scrapyard. Anyways guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button as well as subscribe for more. Have a great day everyone.